guys, it's Vi. Welcome to my kitchen, and let's find out what's for dinner. So, we just went shopping, so it's kind of late for us. It's almost 7 p.m. and I need something that's going to cook like yesterday. So, lucky for us, I have a meal that I can get done in approximately 10 minutes time. So I don't have anything prepped and ready to go yet because as something's cooking on the stove, I'm taking care of other stuff at the same time. So, we're making taco salad tonight. If that sounds like something that you'd like to see, how do I make my taco salad? Stick around and I'll show you.
It's worth it.
Okay, so for starters, we have a couple heads of just green leaf lettuce, just like this. Green leaf lettuce. You can choose any lettuce you want because it's literally a salad, so you kind of tailor make this to how you want. I'm going to use about 2. We have a family of 6, and since this is what's for dinner, I have to have enough that everybody gets full from it. The next thing we're going to put in it is some Roma tomatoes. I prefer the Roma tomatoes over the other ones because when you cut this, they all kind of stay together. They don't fall apart and get all goopy. So Roma tomatoes, I'll probably use 3, maybe 4, depending. We've got some baby carrots. Obviously you can use the regular long carrots. You're just gonna probably want to shave them off. What do you call that? Peel them? Yes, you're gonna wanna peel your carrots just because the outer layer won't taste good. So I like to use Bunny Love baby carrots because it's easier. We'll just chop those up and put them in the salad. I'm going to throw in the rest of our yellow pepper that you remember from meatloaf. If you watched that video, we had meatloaf and I used the other half. So we're going to use this and put it in our salad. This is something that's very good. If you are not keen on Catalina dressing or have never tried it, I really do urge you to try it in this recipe because I like Catalina dressing, but it's not my favorite. But I have tried all kinds of dressings when I make taco salad. Hands down, Catalina is the best one. If you want something spicy with a kick, they have Catalina that's spicy. You can also, theoretically, because this is a salad, taco salad, you can do whatever you want. They have fancy ranches out there with spicy jalapenos and all that stuff, but for me, gotta go with Catalina, trust me. The other thing that you're gonna wanna pick up are some Fritos. They're a little on the salty side, but that's okay. These taste super good. We've tried it with just like the regular corn tortilla chips and stuff. That's okay. So far, hands down, Fritos, this is the best combination that we've found for it. Plus, you know, they kind of color up your salad a little bit. The last thing, well, not the last thing, the other thing we're gonna put in our salad is some mild cheddar cheese. We're gonna grate the rest of it later. This is just some leftovers we have. We're gonna grate about, I'd say about a cup of cheese is what we're gonna grate. The last thing we have is over here in the pan. You can use 1 pound of ground whatever you want to use. So if you want something spicy, use a nice spicy sausage. If you prefer turkey because it's less fat and it's better for you, go for it. Right now, today, we have 1 pound of ground beef. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn this on to, let's see, we're gonna go up to high because I want this to get done fast because we spent a lot of time at the store. So we're gonna turn this up to high and let it cook. I'm gonna go ahead and sprinkle some fresh ground pepper over this, just like that. And we'll just have to wait for it to sizzle. I'm not gonna add any salt because like I was saying, the Fritos are salty enough already, plus cheese is salty. And if you add salt on top of it, then it's just gonna be too much. Unless you prefer a lot of salt on your food, then you may want to do that. It is recommended to salt meat usually because it really pulls the flavor out, but I have found that it's overkill when you're making the taco salad this way to do so. So we're gonna skip that and just add a little bit of pepper. While this is cooking, you're gonna wanna watch it every once in a bit, come over here and stir it, make sure things are doing things that they're supposed to be doing. In the meantime, everything that I showed you earlier with our vegetables, we're gonna assemble it all into this really big bowl that I've got and make our salad. So we're gonna wanna wash all of our veggies. So we're gonna, what honey?
Mom.
Okay. So you're going to want to wash all your veggies. And I wanted to show you something real quick on lettuce itself. So we're going to wash these, of course.
Cameraman in training.
So they're going to look a little bit different depending on what kind of lettuce you get. What I do is I take the very center out of it. I take this out and I don't even use it. Usually this, especially if you have romaine lettuce, it's really it's a lot more tough. It doesn't taste very good. It's more bitter. And actually the outer leaves themselves are what you want to eat. You can leave it in if you like an extra crunch and you don't want to waste any, so be it. But for our family, I like to take this out because, like I said, it's more tough and it just doesn't have really good flavor. It's kind of bitter usually, so we're going to toss this out. So I'm going to do that to the rest of the lettuce, and I'm going to wash it up, and we're going to shred it up into pieces about like this. It's a little bit bigger, or it's about what you consider bite size. That's what we're going to do with those. With the tomatoes, we're just going to chop these up finely coarse chopped. With our carrots, we're going to make little tiny rounds with them. I'm not going to cut them lengthwise. I'm going to cut them this way so that they make little round circles. And then I'm just going to chunk these up, and everything's going to go right into there. So I'm going to check this really quick. This is kind of what you got to do. You got to move back and forth between your foods with this meal. Now you don't have to do that. You can do one at a time. But like I said, this is a meal that I want to get done in approximately 10 minutes. So I'm kind of going to multitask. Just stir this every once in a bit, and you can spend the rest of your time over there getting all that ready. So as soon as everything's all assembled for our salad over there, and my meat is cooked, I'll see you back here. Hi guys, we're back real quick. This has been on the stove for about 3 to 5 minutes. You will know that your hamburger is done when it starts to get all crumbly like this, and you no longer see pink in the middle. That's when it's finished. Now the reason I wanted to cook it so fast, and the reason nothing else is all the way finished, because I'm still working on the preparations for the salad over here, but I did want to come back and check in with you, because as soon as your hamburger meat is done like this, you're going to want to find a container, because we're going to be putting this into our freezer or fridge until the rest of our salad is finished. Now, if you had more prep time, you could have this done, and you could have your meat sitting in the fridge itself all day long, and the meat would be ready whenever you were. But we're making this on the fly right now. So we have our meat like this, and we're gonna go ahead and put it in the freezer. And as soon as we're done with that, I'll check back in with you once again. 10 minutes later, dinner's on the table. We've got our meat. It's been chilled in the freezer. So it's good to go. It won't wilt your lettuce too bad. We've got our shredded cheese, like I said. We have our Catalina that's ready to be opened and poured all over our salad individually. We have our Fritos, which I have pulverized. They are absolutely smashed to smithereens. You don't have to do that. It's optional. Those are going to go in our salad as well. And then we have our salad with our lettuce torn up, our tomatoes chopped. Everything is in here. It's ready to go and just dish up. Now we're going to dish into each individual bowl, and then that way everybody can add however much cheese they want, however many of the chips or salad dressing, as well as much meat as they want. It's a really versatile meal. You can add things, you can take out things. A lot of times people like to put in things like olives and all that other stuff to make it even more, authentic Mexican food. So feel free to play around with this recipe. This is just a quick idea. 10 minutes and you have food. I did want to say a special thank you to a friend, subscriber, Cassidy Story. You suggested in one of my videos that we do tacos. Our family doesn't typically do tacos. Taco salad is the next closest thing I could think of, so thank you so much for the idea. You saved me a lot of headache. 10-minute meal. That's it. That's what's for dinner. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Until next time, take care. Bye guys! I just wanted to say thanks so much for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button to stay up on my newest videos. Give me a like if you enjoyed this video, and leave me a comment because I think they're cool.